If you've ever tried to register a foreign loan in Vietnam, chances are you've felt overwhelmed at some point. Different timelines, detailed documentation, online portals, and sometimes unclear feedback from the authorities can make the process feel more complicated than expected. You're not alone. Although the system has improved over the years, foreign loan registration in Vietnam is still a technical and procedural journey. And if things aren't done correctly the first time, companies may face delays, blocked disbursements, or unnecessary compliance issues. In this video, we'll share practical tips from the legal team at LTS Law Firm, based on years of helping clients register foreign loans efficiently and in full compliance with Vietnamese regulations. One of the most common mistakes we see is companies starting the registration process only after the loan funds have already arrived. The reality is that registration timelines generally begin from the time the loan is disbursed. That's why our first and most important tip is simple: prepare early. Before any funds are transferred, companies should already have a signed loan agreement, a clear repayment schedule, a designated foreign loan account, and any required internal approvals in place. Early preparation reduces last-minute pressure and helps ensure you stay within the required timelines from day one. Loan agreements play a central role in the registration process. They need to be clear not only for your bank, but also for the authorities reviewing the registration. Overly complex contracts drafted solely under foreign legal standards often slow things down. In practice, a Vietnam-compliant loan agreement should clearly set out the loan amount, term, interest structure, repayment frequency, purpose of the loan, and the legal status and signatures of the parties. Where documents are not originally in Vietnamese, certified translations are usually required. Using the right format from the beginning can significantly shorten review time. Foreign loan registration in Vietnam is handled through an official online platform authorized by the State Bank of Vietnam. Despite this, some companies still try to submit documents by email or wait for in-person guidance. Instead, it's important to create an account on the official system, upload the required digital documents, and follow the platform's procedures closely. Each application is assigned a reference code, and all status updates, clarification requests, and responses are managed directly within the system. Staying active and responsive on the platform is key to moving the process forward smoothly. This may sound basic, but it's one of the biggest sources of delay. Authorities will carefully cross-check information across your loan agreement, enterprise registration documents, online declarations, and bank records. If a date doesn't match, or a figure is inconsistent, you'll likely receive a request for clarification, which can add weeks to the timeline. That's why it's essential to double-check every detail and ensure all documents are properly signed, stamped, and aligned before submission. Not every foreign loan requires registration. Certain short-term loans that are fully repaid within 12 months, specific trade credits, or certain intercompany settlements may fall outside registration requirements. However, even in these cases, repayment timelines need to be monitored carefully. If a short-term loan remains outstanding beyond 12 months, it will typically become subject to registration, even if that wasn't the original intention. When there's any uncertainty, it's always safer to check early rather than fix issues later. If you discover that a foreign loan was not registered, or was registered incorrectly, ignoring the issue rarely helps. Vietnamese regulations do allow for late or corrective registrations in certain cases, provided the appropriate explanations and supporting documents are submitted. However, the longer the delay, the more difficult it can be to justify. Acting early gives you far more flexibility to resolve the issue efficiently. At LTS Law Firm, we've supported foreign loan registrations across a wide range of industries, including manufacturing, technology, real estate, energy, startups, and multinational FDI groups. We assist clients with legal structuring, preparing registration dossiers, managing online submissions, liaising with the authorities and banks, and advising on extensions, restructurings, or conversions down the line. Our focus is always the same: making the process clear, efficient, and legally sound. If you're planning to register a foreign loan, or if you're unsure whether an existing loan was handled correctly, now is the right time to review your position. Let LTS Law Firm help you navigate the registration process with confidence. We combine legal precision with practical experience, so you avoid delays, disputes, and compliance surprises. Visit www.lts.com.vn or contact our legal team today for a consultation. Foreign loan registration doesn't have to be frustrating, not when you have the right partner guiding you through it.